Hello and welcome to Life by Us. I'm Aysha.
And I'm Sarah.
And we're excited to be back with another episode with a nice grab bag of topics. If you haven't already, make sure you go subscribe to our YouTube channel. You can find us at Life BI Us. And you can also find us wherever you listen to your audio podcasts. Last week, we had on Bryce Isaiah. It was so fun talking to him, feeling like, sometimes I get sad we don't live in the same place,
Right. I would love to live. Well, I wouldn't want to live in Philly personally. I've lived in Philly for a month, but I would like to live.
A month was enough?
A month was enough for me. It was also January, and I am not like a winter girly. That's why I live in Houston.
Yeah.
But I would live there for Bryce.
Oh, that's a big statement.
But
if you haven't checked out our conversation with Bryce, make sure you go check it out. We're so glad you're here. Let us know where you're from. We only get country analytics.
That's true. And I don't get the analytics because Asia's the one with all the controls.
The IT consultant, some
she
might say.
Is the IT consultant. So I only see what she shows me.
I could show you more.
You could show me more, but I would like to hear from our audience.
Okay. Yeah, let us know where y'all are from, where you're listening from in the comments. We really appreciate it to know, especially if we have people out there who are listening in Texas, because that's where we're at. We're in Houston, okay?
Yes, but we love all our Texas folks.
Yeah.
Random, but I just wanted to add, if you're watching this, you can see that I have graduated. Aysha has given me my own microphone.
Yes, if you are watching the audio version, or if you're watching the audio version, if you're watching the video version, you may have noticed that our mics are now visible. We were previously on one mic, which is what I'm used to with my own setup.
Because you're by yourself.
True. Now we've utilized one. We have a couple other mics in this house, but
we do. But this is the microphone that I bought in 2021 to start my podcast that I never did. And look at it now. It's getting used.
So we're testing this out. We'll see how comfortable this is. I'm not used to holding a mic.
I am, because any other time I have been on a mic, it was
handheld.
Yeah, handheld, and it was not for a podcast.
I'm so used to talking with my hands. I'm resisting the urge. That's what I'm like.
We'll use one hand to hold it and then be animated with the other. I'm not an animated speaker. I like having the mic to hold because I don't know what to do with my hands usually.
Okay, that's fair. So one thing I want to talk about today that if you follow us on social media, you may know, but we are currently training for Hyrox.
Yes.
It's a fitness competition where you won one.
You won a 1K.
You won a 1K. That's how we talk to the dogs. You run a 1K and then you do a workout. You run another 1K, you do a workout, and you do that 8 times. We did do Hyrox together last year in March. That's when we were still just on the close friends.
But you posted me.
I did post you on my page, and I was like,
Hyrox partner. Not life partner.
Shout out to my Hyrox partner. And so, yeah, we're doing it again. Last year, we did women's open doubles. This year, it's so popular that
unfortunately,
the only thing open was women's pro doubles. So there's that.
Yeah, which is the only difference is the weights are heavier. I say the only difference. I mean, it's the only difference because the race is primarily running. That is where you're spending most of your time.
Yeah.
But I don't know. The sled last year, the sled push and pull kind of caught me off guard. I was able to do it, but as I was pushing and pulling, I was like, shoot, this is heavy.
Yeah. Yeah, and the surface, I will say, was different than I expected. It was a smoother surface, which helped. Once you got momentum going, that's where I was like, okay, I'm in the groove. But yeah, the heavier weight this time is going to be a bit of a challenge.
Yeah, the sled is upwards of 300 pounds.
Yes. And we're training. We are training together, lots of running, because that's one thing. Last year, I did do more running in preparation for it, but I realized this year need to do even more.
Absolutely.
Because I'm not the runner. She is.
Yeah, I would say that is my strong suit in this race, is the running. And you're stronger than me. So, okay, chill. For the audio only people, she
You missed my bicep.
yes.
Not just kidding. Don't run over. Do run over to
Run
YouTube.
over to YouTube and you can see Aysha flexing.
You saw all the veins. This is where I'm gonna edit in my brother's bicep.
Can we talk about Aston for a second?
Let's
and
talk
his
about
gains?
him. I know. I was like, hey, Aston, is it okay I mention your new car on the podcast? He said, yeah, shout me out. So, let's talk about his muscles. If you don't know, my brother, he's 27. Well, 6 years younger than me. He'll be 28 this year. And he has been in his fitness bag and he is so strong. He is just like boom, boom, boom.
Mm-hmm. I remember, I forget what the text was on his TikTok, but it was just like oh, keep going. And he's like,
yeah,
curling.
You're already there.
Yeah, he's curling. And then it shows the after, but the before already looked like an after, and it somehow got bigger. And I'm like,
that's my goal, is for the before to look like it's already an after.
Right. Shout out to Aston.
Yeah, shout out to my brother, Aston. You can find him. Just go look at my following and type Aston. Because I don't know his handle right now. But yeah, go check him out. Look him up on TikTok too. That's where the good stuff is.
Oh yeah, he's posting the content on
He's
TikTok.
A funny guy.
He is.
He'll be on in the future. Already got his commitment.
Nice. I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
News to me.
I handled the talent.
We can see who's in charge for this podcast. It's very apparent.
So very excited for Hyrox. We will do a recap on the podcast, but the Hyrox is March 28th. Last year, I vividly remember smothering ourselves in icy hot, hopping in the Uber, and then the Uber was like, whoa.
I forgot about that.
Where'd y'all just come from? I was like,
we just came from an old folks home.
I am so sorry, sir. We just stunk up your car, but we needed that. As we were in pain, or I was in pain. I don't know, were you in pain?
I was in pain.
Next day I was limping.
I don't think I was. I could have, but I just remember other races I've done being in worse shape after.
Yeah.
So even if I was in bad shape, it didn't it didn't make a impact.
Yeah, I would say of races, well, I've done Tough Mudder, which is 12 miles with obstacles. So I'm like,
wait, you've done 12 miles?
Yeah.
And you won't do a half marathon? That's just one more.
I walked a lot of it.
So I just walked a lot of my half marathon.
Guys, she's been trying to convince me to do a half marathon. And it doesn't sound fun. Like it does not sound desirable. Like, why would I want to do fun things, right? Hyrox to me is fun. Because I'm like, ooh, I'm pushing myself. And then I achieve that. Running is just the same 2 steps over and over and over.
Running is very meditative. It's very meditative. And I will say, yes, a half marathon seems daunting. 13.1 miles seems daunting. But as someone who has done it many times, I can confidently say, if you can walk, if you can jog, you can run a half marathon, because it truly is mind over matter. Especially if you train for it. Your training your training starts with low mileage, very low mileage. And each week it slowly ramps up. So you're not going to go out there and do it after one day. Well, you work up to it.
Then that's what makes me start to question my mind. I could think I'm mentally tough. That's just going to break me down.
No, then you go out there and you prove that you are, because you are.
Look, we did a 10K for Thanksgiving for a turkey trot. And I said, I think this is my max. I think a 10K is where I will reside. But if I could do more 10Ks, I'm about it.
And then do 10Ks, 2 10Ks in a row and a little bit more, and then you got your half marathon.
Maybe I'll do one in the maybe there will be a certain point when I turn 40 and I'm like, I just want to do a half just to say I've done a half. My mom has done a half.
Shout out to Lisa.
And so shout out to Lisa. So that's a pretty cool accomplishment for her. Maybe I'll do it one day just to say I've done one. But right now, I just don't have that desire.
Well, let's just like rewind a little bit. Before we did Hyrox, you hated running, like hated it. But now, after we do our little 3-milers, how do those feel?
I always feel I'm so glad it's over.
But you don't hate running anymore.
I
is
don't hate
my
it.
point.
Yes, very true. I don't hate it. I don't dislike it, but it is very tough for me to say that I enjoy it. I can say it's a good workout. It feels good after. When we got up to that really good pace that one time, couple weeks ago, my main thing was like, the faster I do this, the faster it's over. And then I got my best mile. Yeah. Well, I don't always have that mindset.
I know a lot of people that always have that mindset. I don't. But I wanted to say, would it surprise you if I said that I didn't enjoy running?
No, it wouldn't surprise me. You've told me that.
Right. And so even me, I mean, I just enjoy a challenge. We talked about this.
Yeah.
I enjoy a challenge, and that's why I do these silly little, big, huge runs.
Yeah. Well, we'll keep y'all updated. But you know who else enjoys the challenge? The people on Love is Blind.
Excellent segue.
Of course, I cover Love is Blind over on Rob Has a Podcast with my co-hosts Mary Kukowski and Jason Reed. This week we have a guest, Mari Forth. We'll be talking. By the time you're listening to this, you have heard it is out that we talked about the reunion. So, what are your thoughts about the reunion? Just high level.
I just want to say this season as a whole. Excellent.
Season 10.
Season 10, Ohio. O-H.
O-H.
Oh my gosh. It was so good. I hadn't been watching Love is Blind for a really long time. I jumped on the train as soon as it took off. Season 1. Loved it.
Yeah.
Loved the premise, but like a lot of these love shows, I tend to like fall off because the people tend to be less genuine, and you can tell that they are just trying to get onto the show because they want a social media following, and that feels icky to me because I like the love, you know?
Yeah.
And so funny enough, I fell off like right when the Houston season aired.
Okay.
And then I jumped in to the Ohio one because you were watching it, and I was like, well, you need to watch this for the podcast, and I want to hang out with you, so let me watch. And it was really good. It to me is like not the perfect season of Love is Blind, but the perfect mix of like, we have this beautiful love story with Vic and Christine, and then you have the drama with Chris and Alex and Devontae.
Devo.
No.
Yeah, I do get that. I do think that season 10 of Love is Blind is a good representation of what the show is. And like when it's good. Because I know there are people that are hard on the season just because of the people that are like, if you dislike someone, then you become critical of the show itself. But I do think this season is representative of what makes Love is Blind entertaining. So if you've never watched Love is Blind, I would highly recommend just diving into season 10.
Honestly, yes, this is a good season to jump into. Yeah, because
they crank them out every few months. So,
which is insane that they still have like this many people like signing up to be willing participants. Of the show. I wouldn't personally. Did I tell you that time that my friend was going to sign me up for Love is Blind?
Oh my gosh, no.
So my friend Nikki.
What city?
I don't know. They were just like casting.
In general.
In general, because it was probably like after season 1 or 2 aired. I'm traveling. So I'm in the car, I'm driving somewhere, and normally when I'm driving for hours, I'll like use that time to talk to people and catch up.
Mm-hmm.
So talking to my friend Nikki, and she just starts asking me these like random questions, like, "What's your address? What's your phone number?" I'm like, you're like, we're on the phone right now. You have my phone number.
Yeah.
Just like basic like questions that would be on like a standard, like, I guess, application for a reality TV show.
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Nikki, why are you asking me these questions?" And she said, "Oh, I'm signing you up for Love is Blind."
Duh.
It's like, no, thank you.
Here. Oh, that's hilarious.
Not interested.
Okay, how about this? Close your eyes.
Do I have to?
Yeah, yes.
Okay.
Close your eyes and imagine you're in the pods, and then you hear, "Hey, Sarah, I'm Aysha." Would you be intrigued?
Oh my gosh, I can't with you. I'm
Would
not
you?
gonna answer.
Why not? It's a no?
No, it's not a no, but it's like I can't answer that like as if I'm hearing your voice for the first time, because I like have your voice memorized in my brain.
Do you?
Yeah, you talk a lot.
Wow.
You're a podcaster through and through.
There are things that need to be said. There are times you talk my head off.
Because you're the only person I talk to.
Oh my gosh. Well, anyway. Quickly from the Love is Blind reunion.
Mm-hmm.
What did you think about Chris's response?
I think that was really the only response that was appropriate.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like, regardless of if he was truly sorry or not, like, that is the answer to save face.
Yeah.
Because, like, you don't want to defend, like, your clearly wrong position when, like, the internet, like, is dogging on you.
Look, sometimes I have a wrong position when I'm talking about one of these shows, right? And
Right,
I don't start realizing I'm wrong until, like, I'm halfway through defending it,
Yeah,
and then I just got to stick to it.
But your wrong take isn't like causing harm to other people.
True.
That's the difference there.
Very true. Very valid.
But I think, him apologizing to everyone was needed, even if it was, who knows if it's sincere.
Even if it was
not.
like a little too little too late.
Right.
Yeah.
And I think they went in on him appropriately. Mm-hmm. Like, it wasn't mean. It was like, bro, what's your problem? Like, why? Like, I felt like Nick was asking people. Nick was asking the right questions.
Mm-hmm.
Because if Vanessa was the one asking, I think it would
she would have been so mad. I look, I'm critical of Nick and Vanessa, but a mad Vanessa gets some answers. I might say.
I will say I'm glad she stopped asking when the couples were going to start having children.
I've been saying that for 9 seasons.
I was waiting for it. I was like, is she gonna? And she didn't. So
she's like, there's enough babies to go around. Well, to hear the rest of my thoughts, or any of my thoughts.
I just shared mine.
Yeah. Go check out that podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Quickly, we have to touch on women's basketball.
Women's basketball. Can we talk about how?
Will there be?
Oh, I was going to say.
I thought we were on the same page.
No, we're on a different page.
Okay.
But we can jump on your page after I just share my thought. Can we talk about how Mr. A'ja Wilson scored 83 points?
Yes.
83 points. I know it's controversial. I don't know if you've been reading the takes online. I have no take, really, because I didn't watch the game. Other than, like, 83 points is amazing, however it was done.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of people critical because his team was trying to make sure he got there in the fourth quarter. But if you watch a lot of the highlights, those weren't easy shots. Like, the defense could have been doing what they needed to do to stop it. It was just one obvious, like, when they missed the free throws just so that he could get to 83, which he ended up getting to on a free throw.
But also, like, I mean, I could be wrong because I haven't been watching a lot of, like,
MNBA?
Right, MNBA. do centers typically shoot that many threes?
No.
Right.
Yeah. He even said, like, he didn't come into the league as a scorer. Like, that wasn't his role. He was the only big going into that night. Like, this was totally just out of left field. Like, if you would have heard, hey, there's someone in the WNBA who scored 83 points, he probably wasn't going to be on the list of people you guessed.
No.
Like, you've been, oh, who, LeBron? Who, Steph? Who, SGA? Who,
Luka?
Leah? Right? Like, there would have been so many people on that list. But Bam did it. Proud of him. But I'm just
Absolutely.
afraid he's just been soaking up all the good basketball vibes from Asia in this offseason.
Do you know what I'm afraid of now that he scored this much?
What?
I'm personally afraid for the Dallas Wings and that Asia is going to go off on them and score 83 for herself.
But listen, will there even be a WNBA season?
Who knows? They're literally meeting as we're podcasting.
Yeah. I'm really nervous.
I mean, the pessimist in me wants to say there won't be a season. I feel like that's a lot of the chatter that I've been reading online is like, we're not going to get a season. I think we're going to get a season. I just think it's not going to start on time.
Yeah, and that's a little bit nerve-wracking because that's going to affect a lot of I mean, it's going to affect the schedule. And then I feel like they're going to cut corners when it comes to rescheduling. And, you know, there are games coming up like Aces versus Wings. That's supposed to be like the first weekend in May in Austin. And we want to go.
We do want to go.
And so that's like beginning of the season.
You know, forget the players and their pay. It's ruining our lives right now.
How do we schedule around this?
Exactly.
No, but I do want them to get fairly compensated.
Absolutely.
They deserve to be respected by their league. And I did see an interview today with Nafisa Collier about how, you know, the fact that they have Unrivaled and they know what it takes to run a league. Now they have more leverage because they're like, we know what you can do. You have the manpower, you have the revenue. And we know as players what we deserve. And I think that's what's kind of causing this stalemate because they're not used to them recognizing their worth and what they can accept and what they could ask for.
Yeah, well, because if you think about the history of this league, it's not that old. And the women...
We're older than this league.
We are. And the women who were playing in the beginning were just like kind of just grateful that they could play professionally here at home.
Yeah.
And not have to go overseas.
Yeah. And that their career in America didn't have to end at college.
Yeah.
So
and now that you have these newer, younger players that like growing up got to see these women play professionally and have a dream in their mind that, oh, I can play professionally one day.
Yep.
And now that they're here and like people like Angel and Paige and Caitlin bring in this new audience, and women's sports is just more popular than I would say it's ever been.
Yeah.
That I can recall in my lifetime.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. I think it's like the stage is bright. Yeah. There are way more eyes than there ever have been. And I don't think they should settle. But I do think that there will be a point where the league will feel like, well, they don't want to not have a season. So they're going to cave. I think they're I think they are really waiting for the players to just accept as low as they can get.
And I feel like these women, like, especially the women who have been playing in Unrivaled, know what's out there. I feel like the majority of the women would be willing to strike if that's what it came to. Which sucks.
I know.
But.
Well.
Yeah.
Good luck to the USA women at the FIBA.
Oh, yeah. On Puerto Rico?
Yep. They're in Puerto Rico playing. And then, yeah, I think that, Unrivaled ended.
Unrivaled did end.
We didn't talk about how the Rose did not win. They didn't do a two-peat.
No, they
Our
did not.
Ghost Gang didn't win.
No, unfortunately not. Ghost Gang didn't come through, but
the Misties won.
Shout out to the Misties.
Shout out to Veronica Burton, Brianna Stewart.
Arike.
You're the one who has the roster down, committed
right.
to memory.
Arike with those clutch shots to have them win to even make it to the finals.
Clutchike.
We'll workshop that one.
We'll workshop.
Lee Yaru,
who's already balling out for China already.
And she hit 1 million followers on Instagram.
Wow. Yeah, I saw that chart. It was comparing like followers and Unrivaled, and she was the most.
Yeah, she gained the most
over the course of the season. Who else is on the Misties? You only need 2 more.
Alana Smith? Alana Smith?
Mm-hmm.
And who did you say?
Veronica. Oh, Alicia Gray.
How did we forget
Gray.
Miss Alicia Gray?
Yeah, so
I'm ashamed of myself. Wow.
So exciting stuff in women's basketball right now.
March Madness. You
got the UT women's basketball team.
That's who I'm going for. Take it all.
Won the SEC championship.
They did.
I'm really obviously rooting for them to take it the whole way.
Over AZ?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think AZ could still get drafted first without winning. She won last year.
I don't know about that.
I don't think winning is going to now Rory's number 1.
Well, no, I don't see a world where Rory would be number 1, and that's not because she's good. That's just because she's short. And
was she 5'5", 5'6"?
Mm-hmm. And they like to discriminate on us shorties, but we love Rory.
Yeah, on y'all.
Anyway, I don't even want to entertain that.
Okay, yeah. So, and then UConn ended with an undefeated season.
This is not their first time.
For the umpteenth time.
Right.
And they won the Big East.
I don't know their conference.
I think it's Big East. Yeah. And then, South Carolina. They won, right? No, we beat them.
Yeah. Didn't we beat them?
Yeah, we beat them. So yeah. Lots of exciting stuff happening in women's basketball.
Mm-hmm.
Can't wait to see March Madness kick off. That'll be very exciting times.
I'm excited. It's like ever since I got back into basketball last March.
Yeah.
It hasn't stopped.
Yeah.
It has not stopped. I love being back into basketball. But I feel
like you still had so much context from before that you didn't have to similar to Survivor and Big Brother. You just have to fill in the gaps from when you were away.
Yeah, and just jump right back in.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm happy to be back in. At least this pool.
Yes.
The women's basketball pool, yes.
Yes.
The others are questionable.
But what we did want to talk about today is we touched on it in our conversation with Bryce. We've touched on it, and I think at the first podcast, is that balance in a relationship when an extrovert is dating an introvert. And when an introvert is dating an extrovert.
Mm-hmm.
So the way that we kind of look at it with the shared definitions is just where you get your energy.
Mm-hmm.
How do you recharge? So for extroverts, we recharge around people. And for introverts,
I love to be alone.
That's how you recharge.
That's all I have to say about that. I love to be alone.
Which being alone for me sucks the energy out of me.
That's so interesting to me.
Yeah.
So interesting because I'm just the opposite.
Mm-hmm.
I feel when I'm by myself, I'm like, oh, I'm at peace. I can I can relax a little.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have to be I don't know. I feel like also I got just a smidge of social anxiety.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So that being with other people and maybe it's just I'm hyper aware of how I'm being perceived at all times, or I'm always thinking about that. So that by itself is very draining.
I mean, sometimes I think about how I'm being perceived. I think mostly after interactions. If I leave a party or something, I'm like, did I say that right?
No, I feel it in the moment. If I say something weird and I see I feel a shift in energy, I'm like, oh, they think I'm a fucking idiot.
You're like, I gotta go.
I just want to like melt into a puddle right now.
So just like we've learned so much about the other and like kind of what we need, whether that's in terms of just like, on a day-to-day basis or when we have plans with friends, how to balance that out, even going on trips,
Mhm.
how involved we want to be. So I was curious, like as an introvert, what is like your biggest need in like our relationship
Mm,
that you've
it's a good
needed?
question.
Yeah.
I mean, I I guess what do you mean? Like what do I need like as an introvert?
Yeah.
I mean, I think just like the awareness of like especially having a job where it's very like people forward.
Mhm.
Being an introvert, sometimes when I get home, I'm not ready to just like I don't know. Talk, 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 talk,
Mhm.
talk, talk. Funny enough, we're recording this right after work.
Right.
It was a slow day. Um, but just knowing that like sometimes if I do need to just like chill by myself for a little bit, like it's not about you.
Mhm.
Like, and I think you do a good job with that too. Like you don't take anything personal. But I will say, like, even though I do like to be alone, like you aren't draining. Like other people are draining. Like I don't I don't lose energy when I'm hanging out with you.
That's good to know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Um, yeah, that makes sense because I guess even to that point, like you being around people all day, no wanting to come home, and that's you're like, okay, I'm going to an environment where I can recharge. Um, I am coming from, oh, I need to recharge as well, but my recharge is different from your recharge. So for example, like all day, the life is being sucked out of me
It's crazy that you're
because
the
I'm
extrovert
alone.
and you work from home.
I didn't choose this life. This life chose
I
me.
think you did, actually. I think you did choose to do that.
Listen, back in the day, I was in the office. I was on the social committee. I was no, we had, at our office it was called a fun team.
Oh,
We
God.
we would organize whether it's the potlucks or we're doing a game or we're decorating our desks where I was on to I that was the part of my job where I thrived and that was not in my job description. But then the pandemic happened and I'm at that point I was 7 years into my career
Mm-hmm.
and I've become good at it at that point, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like I'm
One
not
would
going to
hope.
shift right. I'm not going to shift careers. And so now,
Wait, I
now
shifted at 7 years.
you did, yeah. But now it's like I don't want to be away from the dogs. So
Mm-hmm.
that's a sacrifice I make in my as an extrovert is
Yeah.
that I would love to be surrounded by people and getting to just talk 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 all day. But because I spend all day at home working and it's like my energy is being drained, 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 drained. By the time you get there, you come home, I'm like, let's talk. Let's
Mm-hmm.
let's go do things. I like if we had an event every day after work, that would be my dream.
My nightmare.
No.
My absolute nightmare.
Yeah.
Wow. And like you saying that, just like your schedule this week makes so much more sense.
Mhm.
She's recording 7 podcasts this week.
Yes, by accident. I didn't choose this life, okay? This life
I
chose me.
again, you chose.
No,
You
it just so
chose.
happened that I think so like a couple of podcasts I committed to before we even knew about Love is Blind, and then Age of Attraction, didn't
Mm.
know that was coming out, and
Mm-hmm.
then because I had been on a consistent schedule of 3 pods a week?
Which, like, to me seems like a lot.
3?
To me.
Oh,
To me, it
3 or
seems like a
7?
lot. Both. I feel like I'm at capacity with our 1 a week.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well then, I would say, well, because I was gonna flip it on me and say,
Mhm.
what is the biggest need that I need in our
Mhm.
relationship as an extrovert?
Mhm.
Uh, I think it's just compromises on the weekend at least. Because I can understand if I
Mhm.
need to, like, do things on my own during the week in order to I mean, I do get that out of
I feel like
podcasting and,
and hanging
talking to
out with
people.
people,
Hmm?
like going to dinner and stuff.
Yeah. Like,
Mhm.
during on the weekend. Since we only have
Um,
1 day in common that we're both off,
mhm.
your Saturdays are also, like, Monday through Friday or Tuesday through Friday.
Mhm.
And so it's nice when there is that compromise, like, oh, if we wanna do a game night or we wanna go
Mhm.
hang out with friends,
Mhm.
then it's like that that does meet that need for me.
Mm. I see. I see what you're saying.
Yeah, when
Yeah.
you make that like, "Oh, okay, we can do this on a Saturday." Or
Mhm.
even a Friday night. Sometimes we
Yeah, I've
do
done stuff Friday night.
yeah, like comedy show or whatever. We love to go to comedy shows.
Mhm.
That's a need for me that is met.
That's good to hear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you feel like you've had to make any sacrifices? Or, like, not sacrifices, I wanna ask it a different way.
Mm.
What do you think is the biggest compromise you've had to make as an introvert?
The biggest, okay. And I think you know this. Um, when we go travel for watch parties.
Yeah, 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 okay, let's keep it
Wait.
moving. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding, I'm kidding.
I remember specifically when we were in Boston, we were walking to the venue with Mark and Genevieve.
Mhm.
And as soon as we get there, Genevieve's like, okay, I'm going. I see her walk away, and I'm like, oh, I want to go too.
And
Meanwhile,
and
you and Mark are having the time of your life.
meanwhile, my thought as I saw her walk away, I'm like, "Oh, she's gonna miss so much."
She did
She
not.
didn't care.
She didn't care.
Yeah,
Uh,
okay. Yes, I can see that. Definitely, like, I can vividly remember, like, oh, New York,
mhm,
going and going to an after party, and you were already tired before going to the after party, and I'm
mhm.
like, "Okay, we're not gonna be there long." And you're like, "Okay, well,
We're not gonna be there long,
let's
sure.
let's start saying our goodbyes," and then, you know, I unlike Bryce, I don't like an Irish goodbye.
Hmm.
I don't wanna leave and then people are texting, "Oh, where'd you go? You still here?"
They don't though.
Sometimes. Sometimes they do. If I miss somebody saying like, "Hey, I'm heading out," sometimes
I think it's because you're the one who, if they miss you and they Irish goodbye you, you're like, hey, where were you yesterday? Why'd you just why'd you leave so
why is that my
fast?
voice?
That's how I read the texts.
Right. Um,
But like, I don't want to say that like I don't enjoy like going to them at all.
yeah.
Like I still do. I just feel like at a certain point I'm like, okay, this has been enough.
Mhm.
And it just, like we talked about last episode, it takes a while to like head on
Leave.
out of there. And then also too, like I remember Bryce mentioned, I remember specifically in Boston, I was like sitting at a table eating a snack by myself, and someone comes over to me like, "Are you okay?" And it's like, "Yeah, I'm okay. I'm just one, I'm hungry,
Right. You're like,
but
"And I'm okay
two,
eating and not talking."
it's just like I'm getting sensory overload with just like all these people, and like they're not even here for me.
Yeah.
But I appreciate you checking up on me. Um, but yeah, if I would say that's like the only thing is like I try to like I try to mentally prepare myself like, okay, I'm not gonna go to bed early. I'm not gonna, I'm gonna have to extend my social battery.
Mhm.
And like I'm willing to do that, especially because it's like, okay, we're here. Like this isn't an everyday thing. We're in a new city.
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
I'm just gonna like, come along and then see people that I never really get to see.
That's how I see it though. Like when I go on these trips, I'm like, I'm here for the event. And so I want to like maximize my time doing the things that I'm there for.
Hmm.
And it feels like counterproductive to me personally. Be like, oh, like some people are, oh, I'm just gonna spend the night at the, I'm gonna leave early. I'm like,
Hmm.
what? We're here for this.
No, I approach it as like, I got what I needed
got
out
what
of
you
this
needed?
experience.
Yeah.
It's time to go.
So the biggest compromise for me, I'd say, which is small, but I don't get sensory overload. And
What is that like?
I like to live in an environment where there's always noise. I like to always have the TV on. If the TV's not on and I can't decide what I want playing in the background, I like to have music going. Because when I lived alone, that was a way of me not feeling as alone. So like when I wasn't out
That's fair.
hanging with friends and stuff, just having the TV on or having music, it is a way of it is a way to drain me less as an extrovert. I don't know. It's not that I'm imagining, these people on Abbott Elementary are hanging out with me, but
You're best friends with Janine.
Right. I could be.
You might be Janine.
No. But I could, I like the noise. So that is, I would say, a big compromise that I've had to make.
It's just, I don't need to be listening to CNN.
Listen, somebody has to know what's going on in the world.
And that can be you. I know it's important to be informed, but because of all the craziness going on, I am choosing to protect my peace and
I love that for you.
block it out. Because what am I going to do about it?
Be informed. But okay, I did find a fun article that was like, it brought up points about extrovert, introvert, introvert, extrovert with Psychology Today. So the first half will tackle you, second half will tackle me, okay? So as an introvert, given the choice, would you rather stay home?
Majority of the time, yes. Not always. Because I realize it's important as humans to have that social connection.
Yeah.
I feel like as someone who, one, is an only child, I've spent a lot of time by myself. And when COVID hit, I was living alone. So I spent months by myself, which got old very quickly. But I did enjoy. I do like hanging out with people. I feel like there is a part of me that craves that. So I don't even
crave the one-on-one.
I crave a
more than the
one-on-one.
group.
9 times out of 10.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's helpful for me to be in a group because then I can kind of like take a back seat and not have to be on 100%. Because also I like to let other people talk for the most part. For the most part, says the girl on a podcast with a microphone. So in those cases, I do like a group because then I could just be social, but I'm not having to contribute much.
Yeah.
And I feel like that helps my battery.
Gotcha. Okay.
But yeah, it depends on the activity.
Okay.
Like, what am I doing outside the house? Are we going to a club? I don't want to go.
No. Yeah. Which is good that we both have that. I mean, it's like, if you had caught me in my early 20s, that's what I would have been, all up in Midtown. But I'm soon to be 34. You've been 34.
Chill.
So, okay, that's good. So given the opportunity, you would rather stay home, but you like it. I feel like we've had a lot of experiences outside of the home.
And like, we do a lot.
We do a lot. And I know when it's like too much in a day or too much in a weekend.
Like if you're trying to like activity stack in one day, for me, it's a no. I'm like one activity per day.
Yeah.
With the exception of we're on vacation. Okay, I could do more than one.
I remember not early, but at this point, it's been a while ago that one day we had lunch with my friends and dinner with my friends in the same day. And I knew you needed a break in the afternoon.
I needed a little nap time, not even to sleep, just to like recharge again.
Rest your eyes.
No, my eyes open on TikTok.
Okay. How much attention do you need?
A lot. I guess a lot. I can be a little needy, huh?
At times.
At least you said that really nicely and you weren't annoyed.
Well, because here, for context, this it says extroverts like juggling. They want lots going on. They they maintain lots of friendships and acquaintances, and their attention can be scattered. Some extroverts thrive on being the center of attention.
Ooh, I don't know about center of attention.
For me.
Right, but for me, I think like all eyes on me, I don't want it. But like, look at me when I don't.
No, this is extroverts.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying mine. For me.
Right. They said extroverts like being the center of attention, not you.
I know, but we're talking about introverts and extroverts, so I'm just saying how it is for me.
Right. Yeah, of course. Because it would be different.
I thought the point of this was to like.
I know. I'm saying this is saying that how much attention do you need? Because as an extrovert, I may not be able to give you that attention.
Yeah, so I'm starting off with my talking point of that sounds like a nightmare.
To be with that type of extrovert.
I forgot my thought because you cut it off. Next question.
No. You didn't answer it. So, okay. So I guess dealing with this extrovert, how do you ever feel like because I'm an extrovert that impacts the attention that you need? Because
From who?
I text a lot of people.
Yeah. Yeah, when I feel that like sometimes you just be in your phone when I'm trying to talk to you. And I'm like, "Hi, but I'm right here." Like they're not here.
Hey, not all the time.
They're not here right now. Like they can wait just a little bit, but hi, I'm here.
And see, for me, that's me maintaining a relationship since I do not, like, I'm not always hanging out with my friends in my spare time or free time.
Right.
Yeah.
But if I'm like talking to you, I would hope you're listening.
But because you talk to me a lot at home.
Right, because I see you at the end of the day and I just want to talk to you. I haven't seen you all day. Hi. Sue me.
So, third question. Am I good at asking for what I need? Are you good at asking for what you need?
I think so. Sometimes, like, I can't articulate it always, but I feel like I'm pretty good at, like, hey, I would like to do this more. Or, like, hey, I'm not feeling this. I don't want to do it.
Yeah, I feel like you're very good at being vocal about that. Like if, for example, like if I'm like, hey, Monday, let's do this. Tuesday, let's do this. Wednesday, you are very clear to not just be like, okay, I'll fall in line and do
like
that.
You see my face?
Yeah. But if, if it's something that you need more of, you definitely good at communicating that too. Last question. Are you the jealous kind?
No. Like, maybe like the younger version of me would be a jealous person, but I don't think so. I don't think so. Have I ever come off as jealous?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I feel like the only way you would be jealous is if you felt like I wasn't like prioritizing our relationship and like spending more time elsewhere.
Yeah, but I think you do a good job of like prioritizing the relationship and making it known that this is like important to you.
Awesome.
Yay.
So you are prepared to be with an extrovert.
Sounds like it. I've been doing it for a year now.
All right, let's go to mine.
All right. So, are you compatible with this introvert? All right. How are you with confrontation?
It's interesting because I feel like I've done a lot of growth over the past. I've experienced a lot of growth over the past years to where I've gotten better at dealing with confrontation. Like, it's not something that, like, oh, you know, let's move on from that, or let's not talk about that.
Like brush it off.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think I've gotten better at, and it largely to do with my life the past couple of years, but I've gotten better at, like, not necessarily sitting with my emotions, but acknowledging them.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if I'm not dealing with all positive emotions, it has helped being able to, like, acknowledge how I'm feeling about something, so that if I'm feeling a certain way, I can talk to you about it, or if you're feeling a certain way, not feeling like it's the end of the world if you confront me about it.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's because of where I am in my life, that's why I am okay with confrontation at this point in my life.
Mm-hmm.
But had you asked me a few years ago, it would have been a different answer.
Yeah. I feel like the only thing that I would add to that, like with just like my observing you, is like confrontation or like conflict. You need a beat.
Mm-hmm.
You need to take a beat.
Yes.
Like you can't just jump into it. You need to like sit with it first and realize, okay, how do I feel? Or what do I want to
Yes.
say?
Yes. I do like to know what I'm feeling before I react. I'm not a very reactive person.
Mm-hmm.
Um, because I never want to say something I would regret.
Mm.
And so I do not act out of emotion. And so
I
when
do.
and so I never want to feel a certain way about something. Like, if we're getting into, like, an argument or something, then I just, like, want to acknowledge, like, first of all, what is this even about, and how do
Mm-hmm.
I feel about it, so that I can communicate in a better way about it. But yeah,
Mm-hmm.
taking the beat always helps.
For sure. I feel like that's something that I've learned that I need to like take for myself, is to like take a beat.
Hmm.
I'm really bad at taking a beat.
Like, one of us has road rage and the other doesn't.
Which one of us?
What is he doing? I'm like, it's okay. We are never gonna see him again in our life. It is
Look,
A-okay.
because yesterday I'm driving. I'm jumping into this story. I'm driving and I am making a left turn at a light, and it is flashing yellow, which means I gotta wait until the cars come in the opposite direction are done passing, and if it's clear, I can turn.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as like the light turns green for the traffic coming towards us, my light turns yellow. It's a yellow flashing arrow. And immediately this old man behind me is going, honk, honk, honk. I'm like, what the heck? Like,
And we were
where
on
do you
the
want me to
phone.
go? Where do you want me to go? You want me to drive into oncoming traffic? Like, what? So I honked back at him.
I said, don't be honking at people. We live in Texas.
I honked at him and I went like, what?
And then he honked at her again.
And then, yeah, as you know, he's also turning, which is like, well, if you're doing the same thing, were you gonna drive into traffic? That's crazy. As you can see, I'm getting passionate about this. But and then he proceeded to honk at me again as like we're going down the road. I'm like, what is this?
Mm-hmm.
And so yeah, in instances like that, I also realized maybe I need to like chill a little bit, because you never know when the other person's gonna have a gun, because we do live in Texas.
Yes, exactly.
Anyways, the next question for you
Okay.
is, do you think your way is the right way?
No. I have a no. Oh my gosh. I'll edit that right out. You watch it.
And that's my proof.
No.
And that's the proof.
No. I do like, my way is the right way in the sense of, like, being an extrovert in life, or just
I was just saying
in general. Okay, because I was about to say, I have a lot of introverts in my life.
Mhm.
So I understand that not everybody operates the way that I operate. But in terms of thinking that, like, my way is the right way, not necessarily. I feel like I'm always willing to learn. I
Mm.
feel like there's so many things that, like, in our relationship you've taught me.
Really?
Yeah.
Cool. Like what?
Different cooking things. Yeah, different, just random stuff, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got a lot of knowledge.
That should have been, where was that? That should have been one of your questions.
Because
do you
I
think
do.
your right is your way is the right way?
My way is the right way.
And that's something we do have to talk about.
We don't need to address this now.
No, not here. Just, that's an ongoing conversation about how sometimes she could learn a thing or two, and she does not know everything, but she thinks she does sometimes.
Anyways, your next
why is
question.
that on this should have been on your thing.
Oh, this is a good question, I think. How susceptible are you to FOMO?
Very. Very, very, very. I don't think that FOMO is not out of my system. I think I always have FOMO. I may be okay. I can say no to plans, but I am gonna know how it went. Was it fun? What y'all do? Like, I want to, like, treat it like I was there. Tell me about it. Yeah, I definitely do have FOMO. I think that's part of why when we go on these trips and stuff, I want to be as involved as possible, because I don't want to
100%.
miss out on something.
Yeah, I experience JOMO, the joy of missing out. I do. I
Love
feel
that for you.
I mean, I'm not like immune to FOMO.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you go on these trips without me and I'm like, oh, that one would have been fun. Like when you played Hunter's Game.
Yeah.
That was like,
see?
That would have been fun. And meanwhile, I'm here catching the rain, falling through a roof.
Do not remind me.
Oh, we don't need to get into that.
Yeah.
The last question for you. What does alone mean to you? I feel like your questions are way deeper than mine.
Suffering. No. No, not really. Not alone in the sense of like, to me, I look at alone as like not in a relationship. Like, you can be single and not feel alone. But alone to me feels like, I don't know. It's just like, if I'm home alone, if I'm with the dogs and they're all napping, that's when I feel more alone. When they're not here, let's say they're all at daycare. Oh, brother. No, I do not want that. But alone to me, it just feels like, man, does the world know I'm in here?
That's so dramatic.
That's how it feels. But then it's like, oh, if I got like a phone call, that would literally just like light up. Like, that would light me up. If I used to have friends come over often, just for different reasons, like wasn't even into like The Bachelorette most of the time, and I had friends come over for that, or just random stuff, watch Euphoria, just to, I don't know, to feel less alone. I don't know. I just love the community of people, even one-on-one, but I do love just like hanging out with my family or friends. And
do you ever feel alone when you're like with people?
No.
Ooh.
You do?
feel like, yeah, some of like the worst feeling of being alone is not when I'm like by myself alone.
Wow.
Is with other people and feeling alone.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, because even if I'm with people and like, let's say I'm quiet, which is like not the norm, I don't feel, I'm like, okay, I'm just soaking up what everyone else is saying. I'm just listening. I'm just here for the vibes, but I still feel like just like my battery is just all the way full.
I feel like I can't like recall like a specific instance, but just like being like out in public or like with like a group of people and just like, I don't fit in here. I don't really necessarily want to be here. This feels like so lonely, because why do I feel alone when I'm with all these people? Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know I don't know if it's like, maybe it's because yours is more, your feeling about it is more internal and mine is more external.
100%
Because even
internal.
if like the physically being around people is just like, that's great for me.
Mhm.
That's kind of all I need. Even if I'm around a group of strangers, it's
Mm.
like, hey, okay, I feel good. I don't know, feel grounded in a sense to just be
Interesting.
in proximity to people. But when I'm in the house alone, that's when it feels alone.
Mm. Yeah, that makes
Even if
sense.
I'm I know I have so many people out there that like love and care about me, like family and friends.
Mhm.
Um
Stranger.
I was like, forget the parasocial element, but uh
No, don't
but
forget about
no,
them.
don't I really appreciate it. But with like the people that I know, family and friends, I'm like, I know if I were to, call my mom and, she would answer right away. But I don't know. Yeah, just and I don't wish that I was like that. I do wish that I could enjoy my alone time. But
Mhm.
yeah, it's just I can't shake that feeling.
Yeah. Well, I have a theory about like at least my introversion. I wonder if it's like because of my environment and not like an innate thing in me.
Mhm.
Because I am an only child, I was forced growing up to entertain myself frequently. And
Mm,
so I learned to like love my alone time
gotcha.
when that wasn't always the case. Like I
Mhm.
remember instances of like when I was younger, like being alone. Like I remember I was in daycare and I was like by far like the oldest kid. And so I
Mhm.
was like not interested in playing with like the Bratz dolls as
Yeah.
like the other little girls. And so I would just like be by myself, like read
Mhm.
a book or like literally do like anything. And like that was lonely.
Gotcha. Yeah, I guess I grew up with a lot like my family did a lot of together activities. Like if we're watching TV, we're all watching TV together.
Mm-hmm.
And so I didn't get a lot of just or if I wasn't hanging out with my parents or my little brother, I had friends over. So it's
Mm-hmm.
kind of like I had that environment growing up that made me that way as
Mm-hmm.
well. But it wasn't like I was an introvert trying to fit into that. That's what, came to
Mm.
me naturally.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting topic.
Yeah, it really is. I would be very curious to see like if y'all agree, if y'all disagree,
Mm-hmm.
what y'all's experiences are in the comments on YouTube. Uh
I wonder
Join the
if,
conversation.
yeah, I wonder if our listeners are more introverted or extroverted.
Oh, that's a great question.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, cuz like everyone listens to podcasts,
Mm-hmm.
but I wonder who our listeners are.
I have a feeling it's
More
it's my
introvert?
fellow introverts.
Extroverts speak up.
That's what we're doing when we're by ourselves. We're listening to
That's it.
podcasts.
Yeah. All right. That was a great conversation. I learned a little bit.
I did too.
Yeah.
I feel like
I feel like
I
that's
know
what
you, but I still was learning more about you.
yeah. I mean that's one thing I do enjoy about our relationship is I feel like I am always learning more things about you.
Mm-hmm. Same.
All right, what are you watching?
Ooh, what am I watching? I am watching Paradise. Oh
Yes.
my gosh. What was it? Episode 5 of season
Mhm.
2?
Mhm.
Phenomenal
Woo. We're
television.
still thinking about it.
I don't know if y'all are familiar with Paradise, but it is
Hulu?
on Hulu by Dan Fogelman, who was a part of the show This Is Us, and Sterling K. Brown is in it. A lot of phenomenal actors in the show, and just the way it's written,
Beautifully written.
beautifully written. It jumps timeline, so like you can be dead on the show, but you're not killed off. You still have a job
Mhm.
because it's not in chronological order, the story playing out. But yeah, this last episode was really, 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 really good.
So good.
I haven't been
4 was good
excited.
too.
It was 4 also, 4 and 5.
Yeah.
4 was good, but then like 5 was like, wow.
5 is like I cannot wait to see 6.
Yeah, I don't think I've been like this excited about
Mhm.
like a scripted show in a while.
Ooh. Well, I'm gonna have a different answer. Uh, well, I just started watching Age of Attraction, so I can't speak to I don't want to give my full thoughts yet.
Save it for the
You could,
pod.
yes, there's a podcast. Jason Reed and I are going to be covering that on Rob Has a Podcast. So by the time you're listening to this, you would be able to hear our recap of the premiere for sure. But yeah, it's basically trying to see if age matters in a relationship.
I think it does personally.
I do too. This is just going to be like, is love blind? Yes. I mean, no, love is not blind whatsoever.
I mean, it could be.
It could
It
be
is for
but
some people.
Some people, but for most, no.
No.
And then what are you listening to?
I've been listening to Harry Styles' new album. I'm
Mm-hmm.
a big Harry fan. I wasn't like a One Direction fan. I don't think I was like their target demographic.
Yeah,
but,
same.
When I first heard Harry's solo stuff, I was like, oh, this is good.
Yeah.
And I've enjoyed his other solo albums, and this one is still like, I've only listened to it once through,
Mm-hmm.
and it was like I was driving and it was raining, and I like to listen to stuff with like headphones so I can get like the full experience, and I haven't done that yet.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's some bops on there for sure.
I am enjoying Harry's album as well. But I also want to throw in Sasha Keeble Act 2. I've listened to it through once
I need to
so
listen to
far.
it.
Yeah, I enjoy it. It's a nice vibe. Her voice is great.
She is such a beautiful sound, her
Yeah.
voice.
Yeah.
So sultry.
Yes, for
Yeah.
sure.
It's good.
Well, thank y'all so much for joining us. Like I said, make sure you tap in the comments on YouTube. Let us know your thoughts. Join the conversation. Let us know if you're an extrovert or introvert, whether you disagree or agree.
And you agree with me because I'm correct.
See, that should have been... It should have been, how do you deal with introverts who always think they're right?
Just let them.
Yeah. Y'all can follow me at Aysha like Aysha. That's Aysha like ASIA. And right now, you could catch my coverage of the Love is Blind reunion on Rob Has a Podcast, as well as Age of Attraction on Rob Has a Podcast. I also joined Mari Forth and Sarah Carradine on Crime Scene, as well as Black Girls Talking TV. Talked about the most recent episode of Survivor.
Ooh, Survivor 50. Exciting.
Where can people keep up with you?
You can find me on Instagram or TikTok at SJ Menzel. I will not spell that for you.
SJMENZEL.
And also my barber page, if you like hair content, that is at Sheared by Sarah on Instagram.
Awesome. Thank y'all so much for sticking with us, and we will see y'all next time. Bye.